At last we have some sunshine. It's been raining for about 4 or 5 days non-stop here in Wales, so nice to have some heat on the face and to start to see some of the spring flowers popping up out of the ground. Cute little daffodils, little mini crocuses. So yeah, life is coming back a little bit after what has seemed to be a very long, dreary, wet, cold winter. Locked away in our houses. So make the most of it. You know, if the sun's out, get out, get it on your face, get some vitamin D. For all you kind of health food science nuts out there, apparently vitamin D can reduce the effects of COVID by up to 60%. So the best way to get vitamin D is to be outdoors and have some sun on your face. So yeah, just a short video today just to say hi and I suppose express a little bit of enthusiasm for the emergence of spring, the emergence of what I personally feel, whether anyone else does at this stage I'm not sure, to be a slight shift in energies regarding the last 14 months. The reason for these shifts are debatable, but I am sensing that there could be some light starting to come back, and yeah, well, I suppose we can only hold out for more of that, because I think everyone needs a bit of that at the moment. So yeah, spring has sprung, which is a good thing, and it also reminds me of a story actually, which was a parable written in the Zohar. Actually, I was reading the Zohar the other day again, and it's the story of a mountain man. Okay, he used to live in a cave on top of a mountain, and he grew wheat in some of the lower valleys, and he ate the kernels. So he didn't actually process the wheat, but he ate the wheat berries. He ate the kernels of wheat raw. So he's a bit of a health food nut, you know. He liked his wheatgrass and he liked his kernels of wheat. And he wasn't a city man. He'd never been to the city. He only knew this life. But one day he decided to go exploring, and he went into the city, and he was given a loaf of bread to eat. And he asked, "What's this?" And the person who offered him the bread said, "Oh, it's bread. You eat it." He said, "What's it made of?" The baker said, "Wheat." He said, "Oh, I know wheat. I know wheat." So then he explored a little bit further, and he went to another bakery, and this baker, he said, "Oh, try some of my bread. It's got this lovely oil. We've kneaded it with these special oils that we've infused with herbs and spices." And so he eats the bread and goes, "Oh, that tastes great. You know, what's it made of?" And the guy says, "Wheat." He says, "Oh, I know wheat. I know wheat already, you know." And then he went to a patisserie, and the baker there offered him baklava, which is a very nice honey kneaded pastry. And he looked at it suspiciously and asked, "What's it made of?" And the man said, "Wheat." He said, "Well, I already know wheat. You know, I know the essence of all of this. You know, I'm there already. Don't need to taste this bread, or don't need to taste this baklava." And it's an interesting story because I suppose in many what you might class as traditional spiritual circles, you know, and mysticism schools, there seems to be this striving to get to the essence of everything, to get to understand the no-thingness of all of creation, to get to understand the essence of God. But that essence, as you can see, depicted metaphorically by some of the flowers that are starting to sprout out of the ground, is already there. It's already within us. That essence needs to be expressed rather than uncovered. Yeah. And so this guy in the mountains who just ate wheat kernels, he thought he already knew. He thought he was there. He was enlightened. He knew he had the kernel. He had the essence of bread. He had the essence of wheat. That's all he used to eat. He didn't feel he needed to taste what that essence could become. Okay, so he didn't want to explore all the multiple permutations and combinations of creation from that particular essence. And so when you work with certain spirit traditions and they're all telling you, got to get to God, got to get to this nothingness, I am nothing, I am this, I am that, it's very, very, very dry. It's very stale, isn't it? It's very kind of, well, okay, but if I get to this nothingness, then what? Maybe I want to redirect myself and then start to create again. So for me, anyway, and certainly for shamanic practice and shamanism, it's about being in the world. Okay, it's about being in the world, being in creation, and enjoying creation, and experiencing creation and experiencing everything that this essence has to offer without being too attached to it. Okay, so without craving it too much, but being able to weave and enjoying, oh, that's nice, that baklava tastes amazing, and then put it down, maybe have it again another day. The problem we get sometimes when we have to maybe come back to the essence slightly is when we start to get too attached and start to crave these things, and then we lose ourselves in creation. So it's a very fine balance. But too far up the mountain is a bit dry and cold, and too far down into the valley can get a bit sticky. So maintaining that balance is really important. And it's nice to see the essence of spring coming through now with the sunshine. Oh, we have a daffodil already in flower there. Let me have a look. I'm up at the woodland retreat at the moment. See that? There we are. It's the first daffodil I've seen this year, and it's a welcome sight. So, enjoy the manifestations of the kernels of the seeds of life, the essence of creation. Know that it is also in you. Drop your spiritual ego and start to enjoy life again. And now's the time to do it. See you.